So today I'm going to test myself and see if I can get through this. I just got done recording a video. What does that mean? It means it was 42 minutes long. And what does that mean? I don't want it that long. I'm going to try to go through this as fast as possible and not be as slow as I was in that video. So let's get started. We're talking about unusuals, professional or kill streak items in general, and spelled items. I had a friend that just unboxed an unusual on an alt account, and I realized, yeah, he doesn't really know anything about these newer items like kill streak kits and all of that stuff, because last time he played was like in 2014 maybe at the latest. So I'm going to talk about all that stuff for those of you that are new to the game, for those of you that just want to learn this stuff real quick. I'm not going to go over super basic stuff like how to go find the guide section for TF2, because if you can't even do that, you have other problems. Let's start with backpack.tf. So he planned on selling his unusual, and he wanted strange items. Strange items, I'm not even going to get into. They basically count your points. So he wanted an Australian item, and Australian items, you get those at the end of Man vs. Machine tours, which I want to go over Man vs. Machine tours real quick, because Man vs. Machine. So what is Man vs. Machine? You click Man vs. Machine. It is basically you and 5 other players, so 6 players, play basically zombie survival against bots. Waves, technically. It's more of a tower defense mode. Anyway, Man vs. Machine. It's really fun. You set the menu right here. You click Man vs. Machine. Man up. Be specific. Boot camp just takes you to this is just for practice. You don't get anything from this. Same with community servers. You won't get anything. The normal man up mode. It costs money. So anyway, you go to find a game, Man vs. Machine, man up. Here are your tours. What is a tour? Well, if you look at the progress right here, let's look at the difficulty real quick. This tour, these 3, do not play them. There is no reason to. As you can see right here, for tour completion, you can get a kill streak kit or Australian weapon. When you complete a tour, you will always get a standard kill streak kit. The base kill streak kit, you will always get one. Not the Fabricator, just the kit. Fabricators for standard kill streak weapons do not exist. You can only get normal kill streak kits. You will always get them at the end of a tour. You can also have a chance at getting a specialized kill streak kit, or Fabricator, I should say, specialized kill streak kit Fabricator, or a professional kill streak kit Fabricator. Most of the time, you're going to get a normal kill streak kit and a specialized kill streak kit. You'll get a specialized kill streak kit Fabricator. The Fabricator is used to build the kill streak kit. We'll get into that. And professional kill streak kit can get expensive. They're rare. Some of them can fetch upwards of 100 keys. Kill streak kits can only be put on certain weapons. If we go over to my items and go to my inventory, that is not my inventory. You go to my backpack, we go to kill streak. Right here, we have a specialized kill streak. Where I don't, streak? Streak, right here. Specialized kill streak, hot hand, kit Fabricator. Basically, I can only use this on the hot hand. I can't put this kit on any other weapon. There was a glitch a long time ago where universal kill streak kits were dropping. It just didn't have an item. You could put it on anything. Literally keys and crates you can put it on. We're going to ignore that because that was a glitch. That wasn't supposed to happen. And those weapons cost more than your home probably. Or those items probably cost more than your car. Anyway, Fabricator. And you use these parts. You get these parts at the end of every mission that you play in Man vs. Machine. So at the end of every mission, you get these parts. You put them into the Fabricator, and you need to use a normal kill streak item. It has to be unique. As you can see right here, this is a kill streak Widowmaker. It has to be a unique rarity. If you don't know what the rarities are, you got other issues, and you shouldn't be watching this video, and you need to learn what games are. Unique rarity, it has to be. Not Can't be commando grade. It can't be any of that stuff. It has to be unique rarity Killstreak. Anyway, the harder mode, I'm not restarting the fucking game again for this stupid ass menu. All anybody plays is Operation Two Cities anyway. Basically, as you can see, I've completed 42 tours. How do you complete a tour? By completing every single mission. As you can see, there's a check mark right here that's not lit up. But when you complete a mission, it will turn green. Once all of these are green, or I should say, once you complete your last mission, so out of all of these, say all of these are check marks, say this is my last mission. On the last mission, complete a tour and I will get certain items. So that's when you get your Killstreak kit. Killstreak parts, those robot parts that you use to build the fabricators, you get at the end of every mission. So without completing the tour. So at the end of this mission, I'm going to get one. At the end of this one, I'm going to get a bunch of parts. At the end of this one, you get a decent amount of them. You get like 6 of them, maybe even more. Now, at the end of the tour is when you get your Killstreak kit and your fabricators, or even in Australia if you're lucky enough, or a really nice professional Killstreak kit if you're lucky enough. How do you play Man vs. Machine? You need to spend money. You spend 99 cents on this Manco Tour of Duty ticket. You need 4 of them. Why do you need 4 of them? Because once you complete a mission, poof, it goes away. Say you replay the same mission you just completed, you won't lose it, but you won't get any items. So your ticket won't be gone if you accidentally replay the same tour that's already completed. You just don't get any items for that tour. What does this ticket do? Nothing. It's a scam. It's a waste of money. Don't buy it. This is an unusual hat. Why is it unusual? Because it has an effect on it. Isn't that really cool? This is Scorching Flames. This is not Scorching Flames. I'm fucking stupid. It's Burning Flames. It literally says it right here. Scorching Flames is this, but green. I wish mine was Scorching Flames, but it's not because there was none on the market. This is an unusual hat. I think everybody knows what unusual is because they've been in the game since like day 1. A specialized Killstreak item. Show me the sheen. Show it. There it is. This one, the sheen, is Deadly Daffodil, so it's yellow. This one is Hot Rod. Give it a minute. There it is. Wonderful. I think that goes faster with the more kills you get. What do Killstreak kits do? Well, they track your kills. When you get a kill with that specific weapon that has the Killstreak on it. Say you have a pipe bomb and your Killstreak sticky bomb launcher on, getting a kill with your iron bomber or whatever your grenade launcher is doesn't count as a Killstreak unless you're using the weapon that's a Killstreak kit. This weapon, this is a specialized Killstreak. What's the difference between a normal Killstreak kit and a specialized Killstreak kit? Specialized has sheens and normal just count your kills in the feed. Now, all Killstreak kits count your kills in the feed. Basically, in the kill feed, it will say how many kills you have. And it will also announce to everybody at every milestone. So when you get 5 kills, it'll say, oh, this person has 5 kills. When you get 20, it's like, oh, this person's on a fucking rampage or whatever the hell. There's no voice announcements. It just shows it at the top of the screen for everybody to know that you're pub stomping. What does a professional Killstreak kit have? Well, you get the sheen, which is the light that goes across the weapon. It counts your kills like all of the other ones. And it has a Killstreaker, which is basically an unusual effect that comes out of your eyes. Once you get a couple of kills, flames or like electricity will shoot out of your eyes. It's sick and it's cool as hell. And yes, it works for Man vs. Machine. Every robot you kill counts. And in Man vs. Machine, you usually don't die. So you just have your effect on all the time. And that's like a lot of Man vs. Machine players like it, including myself. And it's fun to use it in a normal lobby because you strike terror into your enemies and you look cool. Now we have spells. Let's talk about spells. Spelled items can add value to the prices of items. I'm not going to get into spells too deeply because they're kind of rare. Backpack.tf. This is the main website that you can go on to check the price of any item in the game, except for skins and unusual weapons. We're going to get into that because unusual weapons are, prices are hard to determine for those kind of. How to use Backpack.tf? Well, on the top right, you sign in with your Steam account. I'm already signed in. You could hover over your name. You click My Backpack. It shows you everything in your inventory. If it doesn't show you everything, it will tell you, hey, your inventory is private. You might want to public it. You have to make your inventory public or your Steam profile. I mean, that should be public to begin with because Why would you have it private unless you're a scammer or you're trying to avoid scammers? And at that point, if you're trying to avoid scammers, you already know all of this. You shouldn't be watching this video. Inventory is public. Look at all my items. It tells you the price of items. The price isn't right all the time. It will tell you if a price is outdated. As you can see, it says 300 keys. That's not actually the value. The suggested value is 130. Well, guess what? Mine's the only one on the market, so I determine the price. Will people pay this much? I have no idea, but it says it's clean and it's open to offers. This is how unusual trading works. You look for a hat that you like, you find an effect that you like, and you hope to God that there's one on the market. And if there's only one on the market, get ready for the price to be quadruple what the backpack.tf price says it is. Because that's how just prices of things and just item prices work in general. You have something really rare, it's going to be really expensive. How do you find unusual items on this website? Well, one, if you want to find an item like an Australian, you could type in, say, a black box, because my friend, wanted an Australian black box. So you click this. Oh boy, okay, we click right here. We click strange. We click right here. Here's a strange black box. We click right here, Australian. We click this, classifieds. Here we are. Sell orders, buy orders. Most of the time, buy orders are by bots. This person, I think, is a bot. This is a bot. As you can see, Pikachu, the lightning bolt usually means it's a bot. Or this lightning bolt right here. That means this bot's willing to buy the strange Australian black box for 15.67 keys. This person's willing to pay 40. Ignore this person because they're buying it if it's spelled. Yes, spells can really change the price of an item that fucking much. And by the way, this is a lowball offer. Buy orders are usually like lowballs. Not for Australians. Australians are basically the equivalent of trading with pure keys. And when I say pure, I'm meaning keys. So if you hear me say pure, I'm actually talking about just straight TF2 keys. So as you can see, 15.67, 15.75. Buy orders will usually be lower than the sell orders because that's how it works. But depending on how easy the item is to sell, it depends on the price of the buy order. So how do you check Killstreak? You click right here, Killstreak tier, none. Okay, we just get rid of that. We get rid of that. Wow, would you look at that? What a world. Look at this, professional Killstreak. We click this, we click classifieds. We hover over the box, this guy, professional Killstreak. We hover over it, classifieds. What is it doing? It selected professional Killstreak. You'd also click this and then go through all of it, but I don't like doing that. Sell orders. Here is the cheapest strange professional Killstreak black box. It's being sold by a bot, which is why Australians are kind of considered using pure when you're trading. Pure is the greatest value because it is the value that everything is used to be valued. It's like basically buying something with cash money. That's how you find professional Killstreak items. How do you find unusual items? You go to pricing, you go down to unusual price list, you click browse by item. Wow, look at all these hats and taunts. And we take this hat, for example. Let's take the Mohorn. The average price is 72 keys. What does that mean? Well, that takes the price of all of the unusuals and adds them together, or whatever. That doesn't matter. Average price of the item. Now, here's all of the Mohorns and all of the effects. As you can see, we have some of them that aren't priced. Does that mean masked flies is more expensive than burning flames? God, no. Masked flies isn't worth shit. I mean, unless you want to pay a lot for it. Well, there's none on the market, so I don't know. So here's the Mohorn. Kind of a bad hat to pick because it's a bit rare, because it's from an older case. But as you can see, this is the price. We click on this. 82 keys. There's somebody currently selling it for 82 keys. Buy orders at 65. Say you have a Tesla coil Mohorn. If somebody offers you less than whatever this person is offering, tell them they're stupid or that they don't know how to trade, because buy orders are usually from bots. So your lowest offer should be matching that of a buy order, because this bot only trades in pure. Bots usually only trade in pure, like this one right here. This is an auto accept like bot person. I mean, I think this is a real person, but they have auto accept on. So if you send them 82 keys, pure is an instant accept. Now, if you send them items, they might not. So bots usually won't take items. If you go to send them an offer that's just like, say they want 10 keys for a weapon and you give them 60 keys and items, it's an instant decline because they don't trade in items, they trade in pure. So something like this, basically meaning that, say somebody offers you 65 keys in pure, you can tell them to fuck off because you can sell it to the spot for 65.36. Why would you do that? Send a better offer, buddy. It really depends on how much you want to sell it for and what others are selling it for. If it's the only item on the market, you can kind of choose the price yourself if you're the only if there's none of that unusual or item on the market. But just keep in mind that, a masked flies isn't going to sell for 300 keys, because why would I buy that when I can just get any other effect that's a million times better for substantially less? Keep that in mind. And then Steam Community Market, you could just sell it, just convert the price of keys. I don't know, take the Neutron Star Mohorn. Actually, no, let's not do that one. Let's just go back to that one that we were just on. It's selling for 82 keys. Well, what's 82 times 2? 164. I'd put it up for maybe $160 on the Steam Community Market, maybe 164, maybe 170-ish, depends. The lower you go on this number, the more people might, or the quicker somebody will probably buy it because you're basically discounting it. So yeah, this is how you find the price of items and unusual effects and all of that. As you can see, you can also sort by effect. Here's all of your effects and everything. You could click them and sort by item. I think that's all to cover. Spelled items, I'm going to have links. So here's guides. Again, I'm going to link everything. Backpack.tf will be linked in the description. Guide, which talks about spells, how much spells can be worth, and Halloween spells and all of that. This goes over everything great. This will be linked in the description. Oh, here they are. This is literally the guide. What a fucking, oh my god, thank god. I'm going to favor this. Here's the guide. Okay, so I'm going to link this guide, and the entire reason why is because of this right here, good or bad. It explains the tiers. So certain sheens and certain kill streakers, which is the effect, will in turn more people want, and in turn make the price more expensive. I would not consider Tornado God tier. I don't really like how it looks, to be honest, but whatever. It's really personal preference. Now the sheens is kind of true. Team Shine and Villainous Violet are rarer, I think, and harder to get, and most people want them. Team Shine's a very popular one. So yes, these will, depending on the tier of effect or kill streakers and sheen on your kill streak item, can change the price by a little bit. If it's professional kill streak, it can change it a decent amount more, simply due to the kill streaker effect people wanting. So if somebody really wants fire horns and you're the only person with fire horns, you kind of determine the price a little bit, depending on how much they're willing to pay. Now, obviously, they're not going to pay a crazy amount, because one, they could get it off somebody else, and two, at that point, they would rather just get a different effect. So just make sure if you're trying to resell stuff, don't go absolutely batshit crazy on the price, unless just keep it around whatever other people are selling that same effect and whatnot for anyway. So yeah, I'm going to link this in the description. This guide right here is all you will need for learning about kill streak kits and whatnot. You just glance through it real quick. It tells you how to make them, all of that stuff. Same with this guide on spells. Again, I'm not really into spells. This is more of a niche kind of thing. I just refuse to allow them to add value. If somebody sends me a trade offer with items that are spelled, I go, yeah, I don't count the price of them, just so you know. Kill streakers are completely different though, and yep, backpack.tf for unusuals. And again, the Steam Community Market has a bunch of guides that you could use and whatnot. So yeah, that should be everything. Hopefully, I kind of shortened my video a little bit. Going to be some cutting, so I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.